What's going on, dudes? Jason here. Got some hardpoint gameplay on Overflow using the MSMC with UAV, Lightning Strike, and Orbital VSAT. This is pretty much the same kill streak setup I run to this day, except I run UAV, counter UAV, Orbital VSAT. Counter UAV is a great kill streak because not many people are running hardwired. Like, everybody's either running toughness or scavenger, and that's a different video for another day, man. Toughness is an amazing perk. If you're not running it, run it on every class. Maybe if you're running a shotgun, you don't need it, but submachine gun, assault rifle, light machine gun, sniper, put toughness on. It will help your game. Definitely the decreased like kick or sway or whatever you want to call it when you're getting shot is a huge benefit with toughness. But the big thing is it reduces the red part on your screen, like from getting injured when you're shot. It almost feels like you get screwed there. Like, it can be frustrating because you'll go from like completely healthy to just dead, and it'll feel like you just only got hit one time. But really, like, watch the kill cam. The guy probably hit you a couple times more than you thought because it reduces that red jelly that comes up on your screen when you're getting shot. So just remember that when you're running toughness. But toughness is just amazing. I'll talk about that another day. But this video is going to be, if I was Treyarch, what would I do in the upcoming patch? So, as you know, Double XP has started this weekend. I don't know what. This is the first time I've ever seen Double XP done before the DLC, which is kind of confusing to me because usually the DLC will come out on a Tuesday, and then that following Friday will start the Double XP come through Monday, and that's how it's been forever, man. It's kind of baffling to me that they picked, this time right now before the DLC to do it. And the big thing for me is the patch that's coming up. David Vonderhaar tweeted out a few days ago about this is a big patch coming up, lots of nerfs, lots of buffs, and lots of bug fixes. So it's kind of baffling to me that they would leave the game as is and try to promote it with Double XP. So I don't know, unless they're planning on doing it again next weekend, which I don't see them doing. But I don't know, it's just kind of confusing to me. So anyway, if I was Treyarch, here's what I would do. Let's start off with gun balancing. Submachine guns, everybody knows, are still ridiculously good. I honestly think they need to do what they did last time. They need to increase the recoil on these guns. I think they need to decrease the fire rate on the Scorpion. Maybe no, I don't know. I mean, the Scorpion is really good at close range, but unless you're burst firing it, it's not too good medium to long range. So I don't know. But really, they just need to increase the kick. And I think on certain guns, like maybe the PDW, the clip size needs to come down, man. I mean, the 50-round clip size is just ridiculous, man. Like, take it down to 35 or 40. Honestly, man. Like, that's why everybody uses it. I think as far as recoil-wise and accuracy, I think the MSMC is the best submachine gun, but the extra 20 bullets in the clip in the PDW make up for it, and that's why you see everybody using the PDW, because you don't have to reload that much. And in a game where you're constantly coming in contact with like 2, 3, 4 guys within 15 seconds, you're going to need those extra bullets, and that's why people choose that PDW instead. So I think the magazine size needs to come down. And if you wanted to, other than, changing that magazine size and increasing the recoil, you could maybe decrease the fire rate on maybe the Scorpion. I can't think of any other. I mean, the Vector shoots kind of fast, but I don't see any problem with the Vector right now. But so once you get past the submachine guns there, the pistols, man. Pistols kill so quickly from a decent range. Like, I can see close range. I mean, they're pistols. They're supposed to kill kind of quickly up close. Like, I don't get mad when I come around a corner and a guy shoots me with the pistol or the B2 3R or whatever, because that's kind of what they're supposed to do. Like, if you're in the same room with somebody, they're going to hit you. But the damage at range needs to be decreased a lot. And I think the B2 3R, which is like the burst fire one, they either need to, decrease or increase the time in between each bullet in the burst. Like the 3-round burst, it needs to shoot slower. Or they need to, increase the time between bursts, or both. There's something needs to be tweaked with that gun. That shit's ridiculous. Snipers. Now, this is where I differ from a lot of people. I don't dislike the DSR or the ballista's fine because it's like a chest or like a abdomen or higher, or no, chest or higher one-shot kill. So you can still get a decent amount of hit markers with the ballista. But the DSR is something that we've been asking for forever. And that's a sniper that's a consistent one-shot kill, which there's nothing wrong with it. A sniper is supposed to kill you with one shot. Like, how many times have you used a 50 cal in Modern Warfare 2 or Modern Warfare 3 and gotten hit markers in the stomach? Like, that shit doesn't make any sense. That bullet would rip them apart, like, literally. So, a one-shot sniper from the abdomen up is no problem to me. And I've seen videos of people getting shot in the leg and stuff. It's like, dude, they've obviously taken other damage. Like, go into a private match, shoot a friend in the leg with the DSR, and tell me that it kills them. It doesn't. Like, they've obviously taken some other kind of damage before, or they haven't fully regenerated when they thought that they had. There's been something else going on. That gun does not kill you in the leg. And the SVU is the main thing I have a problem with. The SVU, which is basically the Dragunov of this game, needs to have an increased recoil, like 150%. Like, nobody bitched about the Dragunov in Black Ops or Modern Warfare 2 or Modern Warfare 3 because the gun had recoil. Like, it was hard to get that second, third, fourth shot to hit. You know, people get mad because that gun's a rapid fire, man. You can just pull the trigger, pop, 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 and you don't have to worry about your shot going off target. It's going to hit them, and that's what's frustrating about that sniper. They need to increase the recoil on it, and it won't be a problem. I mean, people are still going to get frustrated because it is a one-shot headshot, so if the guy's, like, rapid firing on you and he hits you in the head, I mean, it's going to be frustrating, but I mean, you just have to deal with it. I mean, if he's shooting you from a distance anyway, he'd probably kill you with any other, you know, sniper or whatever. I mean, you just got to deal with it when you're getting killed by a sniper rifle, but I think increasing the recoil on that gun would be just fine, and decreasing the fire rate, like, you know how on, like, the MK14 in Modern Warfare 3, before you got, if you unlocked rapid fire, then you could shoot it as fast as you wanted. But until you got rapid fire, there was like a limit on how fast you could press the trigger and it would actually work. They need to do that with the SVU and like put like a cap on it, as you know, as far as how much you can shoot it. And I think that would do it well. So increase the recoil and decrease the fire rate on it. And shotguns, people complain about these. If you're in the same room or kind of just anywhere 15 to 20 feet, I mean, a shotgun is going to kill you, man. I mean, a shotgun kills people like that. That's what a shotgun does. The KSG's range needs to come down a whole lot, but at the same time, the accuracy needs to be increased on it, because if anybody's used the KSG, before, you know that it can be inconsistent. It's like one time you can hit a guy from a mile away, and the next time you can be standing like 5 feet away from him and aim down sight right at him, and it'll miss. That one slug stuff is really inaccurate, I feel like. So I'll take an increased accuracy on the KSG for a huge decrease in range, and I think that's about it as far as, you know, the guns. If you do that to all those guns, I think the assault rifles will all of a sudden launch into competitive with those. I still think with all those tweaks I mentioned that the submachine guns would still be the best, because like I've said, these maps just lend themselves to submachine guns. You're going to be in close quarters combat all the time. People are going to use them. And with their increased mobility and their fire rate, you're just not going to be able to beat that. I mean, you're going to have to put different maps into this game to get people to stop using SMGs. But I think it would decrease the amount of frustration that people are having if you did some of these things that I've mentioned. And, yeah, man, we'll see what that new SMG, the Peacekeeper, is like. It sounds really good. It sounds really good. It says the mobility of an SMG, but like the range of a assault rifle. So we'll have to see how that goes and how frustrating that makes people. But yeah, if you've given up on this game, I'd hope that you wait till this patch comes out, read some of the patch notes, and see if, you know, you want to come back and try to play this game again. Big Reese talking to you. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Oh no, I want to talk about lag. I'll put some other footage behind here. I've probably already went past the video time, but the lag, man, I can't complain too much because I've been on the very good side of lag for a really long time. Back Modern Warfare 3, a good side of lag. I didn't have to deal with lag compensation too much. And the same thing with this game. I may get 1 or 2 games a week where I'm dealing with some kind of bullshit that I don't like. Actually, tonight was the first time I've really had it for a long time, because we let a friend of mine host, and for like 4 or 5 games straight, I had a 3-bar and had to deal with it. And it was only like one game really that it was really bad. Some of the other games I was actually getting VSATs and stuff like that. But yeah, man, in my opinion, they need to work on it, man. West and Zampella, when they left after Modern Warfare 2, they left Infinity Ward. Lag in these Call of Duty games has just gotten ridiculous because they're not allowed to use the same engine anymore for Modern Warfare 2. Like, West and Zampella have the rights to that. And this is as far as I understand. I've watched like Woody and Wings and people make videos on it. I've never actually looked it up myself, but from what I understand, they own the rights to the Modern Warfare 2's like game engine and like lag system and all that kind of stuff. And Infinity Ward and Treyarch are just having a very difficult time coming up with a comparable product, I guess you could say. Like, they just can't do it. I don't know what it is. I don't know what the challenge is. But, you know, they tried to introduce this whole lag compensation theme that's just not working. So we'll have to see, man. We'll have to see what happens in the future. That's really what they need to be working on. I'm not sure if that's going to be in the patch. But yeah, I do think the lag has gotten better since the first week or two. Like, the first week or two this game was out, it was ridiculous, man. Like, I don't know what the fuck was going on. But it has seemed to have gotten a little bit better compared to those days. But it's still not what you should come to expect from a multi-billion-dollar franchise. So, you know, while I'm actually having a decent time with this game, I can see a lot of people's frustrations with this game. So I'm hoping that some of these things get fixed in the game, and we'll just have to wait and see. So I'll see you guys on Tuesday when this patch comes out and we can see the patch notes. I'll talk to you guys later. Y'all have a good day.